Hi family, how are you? I hope y'all are doing fantastic. I am doing well. I pulled a few cards on the energy for you, and I just pulled out a new deck, and at the bottom of the deck we have an inverted tower. You've escaped a lot of tragic things. You may feel like you've been through a lot, but you've escaped even more. And these people, here's the thing. I keep saying that this magic isn't working. And I feel like some people don't believe me because you can feel it. And it's not pleasant. But the fact is, you're still alive. And your divine abundance is still promised to you. It's still protected. So, in all actuality, the magic isn't working. Because what they're intending to do is for your life to end. And for you to have nothing. Which is not how this is going to end up. I pulled a few cards. The first card I got out was Aquarius, the visionary. It's the age of Aquarius. It's the age of being able to see what exactly has been hidden by the illusions and dream world of Pisces, the age of Pisces. Next card out is Drive and Force, Mars energy. And then 12th house, spirituality and art. You're putting all your drive, power, and energy into spirituality and art. And you're playing by the book. And you see in these pictures, you see elephants. They're even following the leader. But elephants have, they're known for their memory. They have a long memory. You're able to go by the book, by universal law, because you've been studying it your whole life. And you remember the rules. You play by them. You play to win, not to cheat. Get busted. You know? That's a number 11, a master builder number. The next card is a number 44, also master builder. Perfect storm. The courage to step into life. You've really made some kind of breakthrough here, it looks like. A major breakthrough. And you hit the ground running. You're building the new world. You're building in the new world. The world of fairy energies. Elemental messengers and flower energies. Nature energies. You're connecting with the divine in a whole new way. You're speaking to the divine in a new way. You're using nature to help guide your intuition. And you're avoiding towers. You're seeing the tragedy before it happens and you're avoiding it. If you know what the darkies are trying to do to you, like what their plan is, they can't carry it out. They can only carry it out in the state of illusion when you just don't have a clue. because there's some sort of rule in the universe. Like, you have to give people permission to screw you over. And if you don't know that they're trying, you can inadvertently give them permission by allowing them into your energy in certain ways. But if you know what they're doing and you have boundaries, you don't allow them into your energy, they can't do that. They can't create an illusion. Of your impending doom, is what I just heard. Universal oneness. Transcend. They did not transcend. These people trying to do this magic on you, they're not ascending. They did evil sorcery on you. Queen of Pentacles inverted. This is a succubus. And here you are just creating. You're creating in this perfect storm that they've set up to try to destroy you, but it's really the perfect storm. Because you can take all that energy and use it to create whatever you want with it, as long as you remain at peace in the eye of the storm. Food meditation, I can. Right next to create. Like, I feel like you can create anything that you need. Whether it's food or something to smoke, you know. You can grow it yourself. You get in touch with nature. In the nature spirits, and they help you grow things. It's a part of being self-sufficient and independent. That reminds me of something I saw today. We'll get into it. Inverted Prince of Cups. Got this last reading, Knight of Cups, inverted. These people, these siblings, aunt, uncle, ex-lover that is not ascending, that did black magic on you, and is a straight up gold digging succubus or there's a succubus or a what I forget. There's male, female, but anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Energy vampires. We'll call them vampires. They all have their own special way of vamping you. So there's lots of names for them. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this food thing. So I went out today, and as you know, I read the environment. And one thing that I noticed that stood out very, very clearly is that a lot of crops were wasted this year. Not harvested, still in the field to rot. there is a very good portion of people that are not accessing their spiritual gifts. Corn, I saw a bunch of corn in the field, okay? And corn stands for abundance. And the corn is rotting in the field. Did someone pay the farmers not to harvest their crops? And why would that be when food prices are so high? People are having trouble feeding themselves right now. Anyways, it was a lot of corn. It was a huge, I mean, it was more than half of the fields, it looked like. We're still there. Brown. Unharvested. There are a lot of people with untapped potential at this time that are not tapping into their divine gifts, that are not going to have an abundant ending. And it is pretty much a conglomerate of vampires. I'm seeing somebody getting things on film. Ex-lover, sibling, or aunt or uncle. Someone you used to love. They were filming you. You didn't know about it. Vision of the inverted, what is that? Hierophant. I don't think this is your family. This is someone else coming up. Unless you were like, your ex is the Pope. But I doubt it. I don't think he ever married. But who knows? They're such liars. Karusar, autonomy. You're remaining autonomous, self-sufficient. You can't be blackmailed when you're self-sufficient. When you have everything you need and you don't want things you don't need, you're bulletproof. Your loyalty runs deep. It's amazing how when I do lives, I can feel them like zapping me to mess with my memory. I don't know if it has to do with the electromagnetic weapons. I don't know if it's that. Like, I'm getting zapped with that right now. And time is nothing but an illusion. But it is so weird because it's like when I do lives, I can totally tell that they're doing it. And I feel like when I don't do a live, I'd be protected or shielded from that. But I still feel it. And I don't know if it's because they're doing it anyway, or if it's some kind of a time travel thing, some kind of quantum physics thing, where when I say things they don't like, they'll go back and zap my brain right before I'm about to say it. But that's all right, because if I talk long enough, everything comes back to me. So All right. What are we talking about? Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a messenger. A messenger bringing in some kind of message about something that you can do. Inverted bliss. These family members and this, what are we going to call them? Spiritual, inverted spiritual leader gone wrong. Somebody who's in religion for the money. There's something really dangerous about there being a lot of money in religion. Kind of like there's something dangerous about there being a lot of money in the medical field. I mean, you really don't want a doctor that became a doctor because they wanted a lot of money, that don't really care about people, that are just following the program of the substance companies. Try not to get flagged. You know, they're doing it again. The further we can get away from everything that's been processed, manufactured in a lab, the better off we are. The closer we can get to these nature spirits, and the further away from being dependent on things that society has to offer. If you look at it, most of it's useless. If you really look at it, go into any store. Shoot, go into your house. Look around your house. How much of it did you really need? I'll bet you wish you had the money that you spent on most of it more. I know I do. I'm never glad I bought stuff. Not really, not most stuff. There's very few things I'm like, you know, but it's because you need it. You really need it, like a house to live in. Man, my nose is itching. All right, let's get a few more cards. I can't even, they're really zapping my mind on this one. I guess there was something I was saying too much or something. Past couple ones, they've been zapping me again. I used to get this so bad when I was doing lives. Compassion. You've got a message coming in, a compassionate message. Let's see what else I can get out of this message. About a narcissist, an inverted King of Cups. Somebody has compassion for you for having to deal with this narcissist. Inverted nature, somebody that's not natural. It could be one of these reptile overlays I was telling you about. They're not actually organic beings of God. They're like some kind of hologram or something. That's solid, that can be solid. but they can change in anybody, anything. It's so important to know that. You can't believe anything you see and hear. The only thing you can believe is what you feel inside. Everything is fake. Anyways, there's a message of compassion about this. It looks like some kind of inorganic being you were dealing with. Dance portal, let go. Maybe somebody wants to take you out dancing. Somebody has a message that they want to enjoy life with you. After having to deal with this monster. Restoration. Help with your restoration and your healing. They also want to help you with becoming more self-sufficient. Possibly like growing a garden. Whatever kind of garden, you know. All right, I'll get a couple more.